Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened yesterday with my visit to the liver specialist. For those of you who don't know, I see the liver specialist on a regular basis. Back in March of 2024, I had very elevated liver enzymes and basically was going into liver failure after passing out while I was at work. I have made multiple videos talking about that whole situation, and it was very stressful, very scary. I am doing quite a bit better now. I do still have times where my liver enzymes are out of whack, but the good news is yesterday we talked, the liver specialist and I talked, and we are able to push it out to me only having to come see her for follow-up every 6 months. So yay, that's super exciting. Which is the farthest that I have been able to get since March of 2024. Sorry. My allergies are getting to me, but yes. So most recently, the amount of time I have been able to get to in between appointments with them is 4 months. And so now we are finally able to get to 6 months. So I don't have to see her again until October of 2025. So that is a big win in my book, especially when I didn't know like if I had some sort of cancer going on, if I had like if I was going to die, really. Like that is how serious it was. My bilirubin was horribly high. Um, it was a really bad situation, and we didn't know why. We didn't know what was going on. I had to have a liver biopsy and all kinds of testing done. And so it was a very stressful time when I was going through all of that. I was out of work then for about a month. At least I didn't have to spend all of that time like in the hospital. But I spent, a couple of weeks back and forth in different hospitals. And so it was just very stressful for myself as well as the people around me. I'm just very thankful that I have gotten to this point where my health is doing good enough that I can push it out to 6 months in between appointments because it is extremely stressful to have so many chronic illnesses going on and different health problems and having to go see so many different specialists for different things. It's very stressful regardless, like even if that is the only problem that you have is elevated liver enzymes. But you know, I am doing so much to try to get my wellness and health back on track. And so to be able to push that out to every 6 months. So now for my seizure control, I have every 6 months. And for my liver enzyme issues, I can push it to every 6 months. So for me, that is a huge win in my book. And I'm just super happy to have gotten to this point. Um, We also talked about how, because I have made a couple of videos talking about how I had really minor fatty liver disease, non alcoholic fatty liver disease, because I can't drink. Not only just because I had gastric sleeve surgery. I mean, I can drink if I chose to, but I'm choosing not to because of the liver problems. Like my liver specialist had told me previously to just avoid drinking altogether because that can really aggravate your liver. And so I have chosen not to drink anymore because of that. And, you know, because of the fact that I don't drink, I have non alcoholic fatty liver disease. And she was talking to me yesterday and she said, because of the fact that I've lost 120 something pounds, um, through all of my weight loss efforts, that she thinks that I may have been able to stop the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease in its tracks. She said that I have definitely made my liver more happy, which was awesome to hear because if you've never had liver issues, I hope you never have to because it was a very unpleasant experience to have to deal with the liver issues that I was having to deal with. Having to be in the hospital with all of the pain and itchiness and just worrying about what is happening to you and not really having an answer for why this is happening to you is very stressful. But I was very, very happy with yesterday's visit, and I don't know if I could have asked for better um, results from yesterday's visit. and, just talking to her about the different medication changes that I've made, because with every medication change, there are certain medications that can have an effect on your liver more than others. And so, any medication change I have to be careful with because it can, mess with my liver enzymes. And so, I let her know the new medications that I was taking and which ones I'm not taking anymore and things like that. And she said I should be fine. I don't have to get any liver enzymes done until just before my next appointment, which I don't have scheduled yet because they don't have her schedule out that far yet. So they said in about 4 months they will contact me to get me scheduled for my next follow-up appointment, which, like I said, won't be until October of 2025. So very happy with yesterday's appointment, and I couldn't have asked for better results, like I said. So, if you guys have any questions or any topics that you would like me to talk about on my channel in the future, let me know. And yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Very, very happy. I'm on the right track with everything, and hopefully I just continue to get better and better. And I hope that I continue to get better. Um, in all aspects, but if not, I will just continue to fight through all of these chronic illnesses that I'm dealing with. So, positive in one aspect and hopefully positive in other aspects too. Oh, and she did say, because the last time I was in her office, I was still in the wheelchair. She did say that it was great to see me up and moving around and making so much progress physically, because I was able to go to my appointment with her yesterday using my rollator walker. So I was super happy with that, and I was very thankful that she pays attention to things like that, because it makes me happy that I'm not the only one that notices, those little things. I mean, it's not little whatsoever, but noticing things like that when you haven't seen me in such a long time, it means something when you have a medical provider who pays attention that closely. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video.